Welcome back. I am very sure you enjoy the entertainment news. Now we are in the segment where our guest will be giving us one or two things about what we're about to discuss, as it is what we all will enjoy. So sit tight as we enjoy this together. I'm welcoming our guest, who is my real G. If I say my real G, my own personal person, welcome on the show, Mr. Sylvester.
It's my pleasure.
I'm happy based on the fact that we have to push Ezekiel to one side.
I was shocked.
I
thought we were in this together.
No,
Sylvester.
no.
All of a sudden you're the real G.
No. He's my real G. You see, you can't say anything.
Bachelors Association of Nigeria.
From what I'm seeing now, they used to say you're blessed amongst women, but now she's blessed amongst men. There's nothing.
And we are the salt of the world.
Exactly.
So you need to stand where.
See,
the world is not really gender based.
No, I understand.
Am I missing something?
But the world is evolving. You don't have any choice.
Ezekiel, Parkwell, please shift.
We have to accept what we can't change. Yes.
Welcome on the show once again.
Thank you so much.
Like what people used to say, they used to say ladies first, so I'm coming first. There's this thing going on recently. A lot of people would say, as everything changes every day, the way we act, the way we behave, and the way we see things also change. They used to say, in the olden days, or let me say in decades ago, they used to say, if you want to start a relationship, you must wait till a man come to you, or probably you have someone who will come to you. Oh, Ezekiel likes you. What do you think? But then these days, they'll be like, if it is the lady that wants to go, fine. If it is the guy, fine. So far, you know what to say and you know how to go about it. You have the punchlines, you have everything to make it sweet. They say, even if it is the lady, you can go meet the guy and be like, Guy Alpha, I like you. What's up? What do you think? Don't you like me? Look at me now from head to toe. In your own view, what do you think about it? Should it be the lady or it should be the guy?
First of all, I would say, ladies, girls out there, you should not be afraid to express your feelings.
Wow.
The real G is speaking.
Wow.
That is just my own opinion.
Okay.
To elaborate the more, back in the days when they used to say this is a man's responsibility to go out there, look for a befitting wife. You have to do everything, do the talking, bring money, and all of those things, responsibility of the male gender. But now, ever since, I don't know who, but somebody actually put a set of words together.
I feel this is the way we should go.
No, that set of words is what a man can do, a woman can do more better.
Okay, this is when you want to use that word.
That is when all these things started changing.
Really?
I don't know who, but I know ever since that state of words emerged, things changed. Now you can see a woman can even marry a wife, pay the bride price. A woman can
or groom price.
Thanks for the correction. Pay the groom price. A woman can build house for the man and all of these things. So it's happening. The world is evolving. We are not in the ancient days anymore.
I will come in where you made mention of the man being the one to drop the money, being the one doing the talking and all. Let's not forget this era where we have career women. You have your money as a man. I have mine as a woman. Like you rightly said, a woman builds a house for a guy, builds a house for herself. So a guy or a man dropping money, I think it's in the past eras. Not now. You have your money, I have my money. You have your work, I have my work. So let's just come together. Do you feel it's, to me, I don't know, it seems somehow. We used to stand with that word like a woman can do it. Go to the man. Even though the aspect of, because what you are saying is it shouldn't be the man doing everything. Now, what we are doing, it's as if when a man is dropping 60% as a woman, according to what we are doing in this era, I should be able to drop 40%. So can we still say all the responsibility is still on the man?
I don't think so. I don't see it that way. But like we said, the main conversation here is who makes the first move.
Yes, I know.
To make
You
a
get.
little diversion at this point.
Yes,
You get.
but it is necessary.
So now it's not necessary. Though it depends on the players on ground on the board. You know, you maybe two pairs, you and Ezekiel. I'm sitting. But though I had
She
when
made it clear. You're the real G. It was clear from the onset.
You don't have to be jealous.
Don't worry, I accept it. I accept it.
With his full chest.
So I'm chesting it. So right now, say the two of us now, we are in this journey together. We accept to go on forever between the two of us now. So I am very much well to do. And you on your own, you can do far better. You can even take care of yourself, even if I choose not to. You get. But this is just like sentiments. It's not on a normal basis. It's supposed to be my responsibility to take care of you.
You said on a normal.
On a norm. Yes. On a norm. I'm supposed to be the person to take care of you.
Okay.
But if between us we have that agreement, before we get to this point, we must have a conversation. We sit down together, have heart to heart. We talk, we agree on certain things. So it has to be that we agreed on, on some points, if I'm choked up, if I drop this, you assist with this.
This area where we are, I am happy because you are a guy and you are a guy. If a lady, if a lady should walk up to you and be like, Guy Alpha, I like you, how will you see the lady? Because most guys, what I've heard, the encounter I've had with people, they will tell you, if a lady should come to me, I see her as cheap.
Yes, actually, and to add to that, we believe promiscuous actually is the word. We believe any leader would have that audacity to approach you should be promiscuous. But any guy that has the audacity to approach you is manly. Is a more traditional approach. It's more like a responsibility of the guy and not the woman.
This is a two-way thing, We have to see beyond what people say. Sometimes you might have experience, and this experience might end up teaching you, showing you more than the notion majority of people have.
Let's come to Nigerian mentality.
Okay, the Nigerian mentality. It doesn't still excuse the fact that there are people, like you said, a guy that walks up to a woman and then talk to her, asking her out is, they hold that person in high esteem, right? But now, come to think of, do you know that it takes someone with, this set of skill that you must be a very, mature and experienced in this field to be able to do this particular job fluently, like you do it so that people will commend you. Like, that means, what I'm trying to say is, how are you sure that this person is not a player? Like, this is what he does. Like, what he knows how to do best. He likes, approaching ladies, talking to them and getting what he wants. And I'm just saying, think to that angle too. I'm not saying that a guy that can walk up to that, or that walks up to a lady and then talk to her and then actually get her for himself is not a good person. Is a manly job to do. But two, look at the other angle that the picture I've just painted. Apart from that, you said something about the notion in Nigeria that that one is there too, and you have to also see it in another light. For ladies, forget about what anybody thinks. I know there are majority of girls out there that they will have this thought in their heart, but another feeling of what my friends would say, what other people would say. You see a very succulent guy, this is my dream guy that I could, just because this guy, he doesn't notice you, and I let it go. I don't know, my friends will judge and all this. Meanwhile, if you were, courageous enough to at least make a move so that this guy see you, you may have a shot.
Yeah, now I want you to expatiate. I want you to explain the move you're talking about. That move, is it body language, or you want the lady to just, walk up to the guy and be like, guy, look at me, you've not been noticing me, I'm here.
That would be too obvious. You don't need
to
be...
it shouldn't be obvious.
There is how you see something, like...
But you said what a man can do, a woman can do better.
I said that. I said more better. Meaning
better.
you have to approach the matter in a way that you don't scare away the guy.
But for you feel it's okay. A lady can approach a guy.
There is no crime in that. There is no crime in that.
I don't think someone agrees. Your real
I don't. I don't.
And I noticed my friends actually.
No, wait. Let me tell you this. Do you know that for someone to summon courage to, especially something you've been meaning to do, and something keeps dragging you back, a day you summon courage to do that thing, you boost your self-confidence.
Let's not forget the fact that even when trying to do that thing, though you might have it in mind for a long time ago, when you do it and at the end of the day you are embarrassed, it will be worse. And at the end of the day, you start feeling like I shouldn't have.
Now, does it mean because you are there's possibility that you may get rejected? Does it mean you should stop trying? Life itself is a risk.
If I may comment at this point, what if it's better if the lady tried to probably show glimpse of likeness, what is it called? Green light.
Green light.
Trying to show, green light, smile when not
caring.
Necessary. Try to talk to him when not necessary. Those, don't you think those actually cover up for her, outrightly saying to a guy, I like you.
If you can recall what I said the lady in question could make a move. When I said make a move, it's like compound word. A move doesn't matter.
Move could be anything.
Anything that could make the guy notice you. That's why when she said, Sayo said, if she could just go to the guy and then the word you use, if I'm in that position, it will be scary. I'll be like, this is weird. So you have to do it in a way that doesn't scare the guy away. Something, make a move.
But is there any significance on who tend to ask whom acts at any point in a relationship? Is there any significance or
at this point, like I said, the only significance you see there is at the end of the day, if you get what you want. Because if I say it's important right now, and then you make that move and get rejected, yes, but that one is there. And another thing is, there is this thing I've been seeing. I hear a lot that okay, we are friends. You are trying to pressure me to do something that you feel it will be to my own importance, right? If I personally have this feeling, I keep having this negative vibe about this thing, and then you keep pushing me to do this thing. If I at the end of the day I end up doing what you push me to do, and then it ends badly, I will blame you at the end.
Definitely, you come back to me.
Yes.
Like, so, I didn't want to do this thing. You pushed me.
Especially if the outcome becomes very critical. You might even feel
Sylvester,
guilty.
I wonder at this point. Sorry to cut you.
Okay.
If a guy asks a lady out, what he's trying to say is, I love you. I want to take care of you. I want to cater for your needs. Everything that concerns you becomes my business.
Oh my God.
If a lady tends to ask a guy out, is she saying the same thing?
Yes, I want to be the mother of your children. I want to be your chef and your laundry woman.
Exactly. Is she saying the same thing? Or are they saying two different things? It might seem like the same act, but is it the same words? Is she trying to say, I want to love you too, I want to take care of you?
You'd be like, look at my back. It's wide enough to carry a baby. Look at my belly. It's wide enough to carry a child.
When you are not a man, remember, they said what a man can do, a woman can do no better. But remember, you are not a man.
Definitely.
You are a woman. So you cannot just copy, verbatim. You have to understand that you are a woman. There are certain things that a man can do, like literally, a woman cannot do.
Okay, fine. Now let's come to equality. I'm a lady. I have a guy. I like this guy. And he's not looking at my side. I want to walk up to him. I have the courage to walk up to him. You said I can do it better than a guy, so I want to walk up to him. And I will do it in such a way where I won't scare him.
I'm really trying to imagine.
Ezekiel, look at me.
I'm really trying to imagine.
since the day I met you, I love you.
Oh.
And I feel we can be better if we come closer.
Oh.
And I just want to, I want to sugarcoat it. I want to
I was thinking she was actually meant to.
I'm actually
is this real? Is it really going right now?
I want to come to you. I just want you to know how I feel. I want to come to you and say it. I want to say it to you the way I feel. I don't even mind whatever it is you want to say to me. As a guy, will you even look at the lady and be like, wow, she has the guts. She's just there. As a guy, let's use you as an example. How will you feel if a lady comes to you and say all those things to you? To the extent that she might even tell you, I don't even need your money. Because there is this saying that all ladies knows nothing aside money. I don't need your money. All I want is your love.
See, at first, for the just
the reason why I said this is because you said there is a way she can go about it that it won't scare the guy away. So let's now say the lady even has the guts to come to you directly and just say it to you the way it is.
Firstly, for someone to approach you, it means you are good enough. If not for anything, give her that accolade for deeming fit that you are good looking.
Give me the accolade, please.
I give it to you.
Just give her the flowers. See, I will never look at you a wrong way. I will appreciate you, even if the feeling is not mutual.
What will you now say about guys that will actually look at you and probably embarrass you?
That is because these 5 fingers are not equal. Do you understand? We have people with different mindsets. In short, this thing we are talking about now, there are other set of people still arguing, feeling that it never happens. There's some set of people or culture still in this present generation that will be debating it doesn't happen. It can never. They will say it can never happen. Even when we hear people say never say never, you hear people say it can never happen.
Now, come to think of it, there is this thing that is common and very rampant. When a lady even asks the gods to come to the guy, at the end of the day, they will tag it as you want to be the sugar mommy.
Sugar mommy. But let me ask.
Even if you are of the same age group.
Wait, calm down. This sugar mommy of a thing, is it a crime?
Okay. I think we about going just into another episode. I leave you to Shaya at this point. I have no say in this whatsoever.
Okay, I should finish what I said.
We are together.
We are not.
As I was asking,
Okay.
Mom, sugar mommy, is it a crime? People out there, we are busy indulging and praising evil acts in this generation because we want to gain 1 or 2 things. But now, when it comes to something that doesn't really favor us directly, we always find a way to make it look like this. You get. We always find a way. Now, if you see someone making or doing something you don't like, and like you said, they tend to tell me he wants to be sugar mommy or so. But if the 2 people involved accept, at the end, okay, we make your move and you are successful at the end of the day. It does not matter what anybody thinks about it. Whether sugar mommy or sugar daddy, you've made your move. You are successful. The bottom line is success. Okay, you've not killed anybody. It's not a crime. From my perspective, yes, that's
not a crime. I understand. But the reason why I'm asking this is based on the country we find ourselves. We are in Nigeria, and I would like us to base most of the things we'll be saying on Nigerian mentality.
Okay.
Why I said so is because, fine, like you said, you shouldn't be concerned about what people say, but at the same time, we should be concerned about what people say. True. Because anywhere you go, people will have 1 or 2 things to say about you. That is why I'm saying, considering what people will say, like you said, as a guy, thank God you are a guy. If you see a lady you like and you want to approach, you're probably discussing with your friend and be like, I like this lady. Some of your friends will be like, okay, you can go to her. Even if you don't have the courage, they'll encourage you, okay, go to her. You can say this, you can do that. But then when it comes to ladies, sometimes they will say, woman is the enemy of another woman. And the reason is because even when you tell your fellow lady or your fellow woman, okay, I have feelings for this person, I want to go meet this person, some might tell you, what do you think people will say about you?
Now,
Which is why most ladies will draw back and be like, okay, let me just keep to myself and remain in my shell.
now remember, whatever you do, your life is your life. I understand. You should also listen to what other people say, but you have to understand it's an opinion. That is their opinion or suggestion. Because if you want to, do everything people say or do everything to please people, you are not living your life again. You are living someone else's life. Do you understand? You have to understand your life is your life. If you cannot do what pleases you, what makes you happy, what kind of life is that? We listen to what people say, but at the same time, don't forget that no matter what you do, they will still be talking. People will still be talking. Haters will hate. Potatoes will potato.
So yes. what you're literally saying is you see nothing wrong in a lady approaching a guy.
Nothing is wrong with that. Like I said before now, if you see someone you like and you go for it, I see people like that. They are courageous. They may even encourage other people to do what they think they couldn't do. When I'm saying this, I'm not saying it on the negative perspective of life. You've been meaning to do something that will, like something good, something positive, but you don't have that courage. You cannot summon that courage to do it. But if you see someone doing that thing you've been planning to do like 10 years ago, at the end you see someone do it. So this thing I've been thinking is a taboo. Is this or that? So I can actually find. You give someone that encouragement. You inspire someone to do something good for his or herself or for other people. It's not a crime. It's just a mentality of, okay, the culture and the tradition of the country we grew up in.
Now I want to talk based on the culture you just made mention of. I thank God, because we sitting here, we are Wazobia, we are from different tribes. So to me, my own knowledge, when it comes to a Yoruba woman, there is this relationship of mother to son relationship. Yeah. Let's use this as an example. Okay, I got home as a guy and I was gisting with my mom, and I told my mom, something happened today. You won't believe a lady come to walk up to me, and sincerely, I like the lady. A proper Yoruba woman will be like, a lady asked you out, and you are thinking of considering whatever it is she has said to you, or probably she sugar-coated her mouth and she told you a lot of things. I don't know in other tribes, but then to me, to my own widest knowledge, I feel even if the guy wants to give it a trial, and he discussed it with his mom, or probably his dad, I don't know, but then his mom, most mothers will be like, I don't think she's from a good home. What do you say about that?
It's very typical, actually.
There's a certain program I've been seeing today in history. It's just because a certain thing happened for the first time in history. Fine, I may try and fail. You may try and fail. Ezekiel may try and fail. But that doesn't mean we should stop trying. Because at the end of the one day, one person will succeed, and once that person succeeds, and many people
will follow suit.
You get
this is going to begin to sound like a presidential speech, but you
I am going to try it.
We're going to hold on that thought for a moment as we'll come back. Our guest with his presidential quote and speech will definitely continue. Please stay tuned.
You are still on Daybreak Africa. Sylvester, you were talking about someone can start it and every other person follows suit. It's, you know, it's giving me that ginger. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to start rehearsing my lines because I want to go into the world and shoot my shot. I don't know. The one I tried shooting at him, I don't know if he likes it.
It
And
almost
probably
worked, but for next try, you could actually, I will only charge you 10,000 naira per hour.
what's the money for? I don't understand.
You're trying, and I don't give free classes.
Wow.
God.
I mean, I don't come cheap. Sorry,
That's
I'm
deep.
not trying to
That's
be
deep.
to be considerate.
That's
Wow.
I'm
So-
not cheap.
Like really?
I
Wait.
really have to put that out there. I can't be
Are you
cheap.
going to let it go like that?
I'll see to it after the show.
Okay.
Okay, moving on, still on the same topic. Like you said, and I am enjoying it because everything you're saying is actually favoring me as a woman, as a lady, even though I'm not a Gen Z. Like I said earlier, I'm not a Gen Z, but then I am learning. And I think I want to give some things a try. But I don't know who I want to start it with. I don't know one. I want to try it with, probably it might still be my real G.
Oh,
And some people are jealous and I don't care because they're jealous.
Easy.
Don't be jealous.
Don't worry, your day
You
will
love
come.
being single.
You are.
Singleness is the goal.
Oh Lord.
Moving on, the next thing I want to talk about, like I said earlier, concerning mothers. Are you trying to say we shouldn't care what our mothers will say concerning this?
Far from me too. I am not saying you should pay attention. I'm not saying you shouldn't pay attention to your parent. It's very important to pay attention to our parents because they have been there. They were there before us. There are so many experiences they must have, gotten when they were growing up. So you cannot. Please don't try it at home. You have to listen to your mommy and daddy. It's very important. But what I'm saying too is, you see, as a child, due to your own, attitude, behavior, I believe you have advantage. There is a way you can communicate to your parents and they listen.
Let's not forget there are some parents that are head bent and be like, no, I got to this world before you. It is whatever I say, you go by.
Especially in our culture.
I
Yes.
know it happens a lot. It happens a lot. And you have to understand that people like that tend to learn it the hard way. Because as a mom, as a parent, you shouldn't be rigid. You are supposed to be flexible because you are dealing with your kid, people or someone you love. If you say you love your children or your child, you should also be concerned about their happiness. What if this is the only thing that make your child happy and then help him or her to focus in life? What if you take this particular thing away from him or her, she becomes devastated and couldn't even focus in life anymore or hits the rocks or something?
Okay, sorry to cut you short. I also want to get something right. As a lady, based on the fact that you are on our side today, and I'm happy about that. As a lady, before you can say you want to actually show a guy your green light, you want him to notice you like him, and you want to make a move to the man, what do you think the lady should possess? Or based on the fact that I am a lady, that's all?
Guys, I want to make one thing straight.
Don't forget I am your G.
My G is trying to say, she's saying that I'm on her side. What I'm saying, straight from me to you now, I am supporting whoever is courageous enough to, go for something good.
Okay.
For, not like I'm supporting him so that you
Not that. No. Just come straight. You are not supporting
You just
us.
got burned.
No. So I will know where I am. You're not supporting us.
Why would I say that now? You that I know, you like.
And I thought I was jealous.
No, you like going for something good, something you like going for something you like. Exactly, we are on the same page.
Just a
So-
little. Okay, go on, please. Go on.
So the question you ask now,
Okay.
it doesn't really matter because even as you are saying now, we have to understand that there are guys out there that finds it difficult to approach a lady.
Yeah, timid.
Yes, you must believe me. There are guys like that they can talk. Even they can talk to ladies normally.
But
But when it comes to, heart to heart, matter of the heart. No, they can't. They can't. They are outspoken. Also, they are not even timid. They are outspoken. They are very fluent.
But that aspect
so,
is a no.
Yes, they can't just function well in that aspect. So what I'm saying, I'm also favoring them. Okay. I'm speaking.
No,
you don't want to be biased. Oh, no, I understand. I understand bias. It's all acceptable.
Normally, I'm not a biased person.
You can't be.
Yes, no.
You can't be. He's not.
So, I know you'll be happy about that.
No, but that's true. It's true, because if at the end of the day, people like that could summon courage to stand up to one beautiful lady like that, it's like winning lotto. That day. In short, till they die, they will still remember that moment. The moment they conquered their fear. They will be preaching that gospel to their children and children's children. They'll be, you see your grandma. The day I approached your grandma. In short, rain fall, lion gave birth, tortoise.
Sayo tend to scratch a particular surface earlier on. Thinking about it, I think we should scratch it just a little bit. She made mention of sharing ratio in the family. Talking about the man giving 60 and the lady giving 40. I think to wonder, will it be out of place for a man or immature for a man to approach his spouse and tell her, can we share the bills in this house? Will you consider that manly enough? Will you consider that okay?
I think it shouldn't be something you try to force your woman to do, first of all. Because if at the end of the day it should be something like you are asking for assistance, should approach
it. Really assistance. I mean, it's two partners.
I know she would say. We ladies, we are your helpmates.
I know she's going to
not your. I mean, we are not a man like that.
Together.
Yes, it's not as if we are there to
if the family
foot the bill like that.
Move forward, it has to, they say.
Yes, we will help. We will help. It's not as if we are going to share equally.
I understand. Remember when we started, I talked about having discussions, sitting down, talking, arriving at a particular agreement. You understand? Do you remember? So if you actually agreed on stuffs like that, this one you don't even need to push it too hard.
But then what I will add to it is it a matter for discussion while you want to start the relationship?
Is it a matter of discussing?
No, it's very important, because see, majority of relationships get resolved because of things like this. Do you understand? Yes, that's true. Sometimes you might just get carried away with the feelings of the heart, the love, lovey-dovey, all those things, and you forget the most important part of relationship, being on the same page. That is important.
But I think naturally, if the lady tends to love this guy, as Sayo would claim to love,
I don't understand what
is. I mean, if you tend to love this guy, would you want to wait for him to explain situation at home before you wholeheartedly are willing or is willing to, give out your quota to support?
See. So many things are happening out there. I know there are partners that, before a guy enter or see himself in a particular relationship, the woman already knows. The woman already knows because he knows her man. I mean, she knows her man. She knows who she is, her life, and before situation gets out of hand, she is always there she wouldn't even wait for the man to go and ask. But on the other hand, when she asked, when you ask me that question, I said it shouldn't be something that you push so hard. I said that in case you guys did not, come up with a particular agreement pertaining to that angle, as a man, you should also, you have to understand that it's your responsibility to, take care of the house, because from, biblically, a woman is supposed to be a helper.
Thank you. Let me tell you.
You get. So whatever you do, let it be that you are soliciting for help.
You write a letter.
See, you don't try.
Yes.
You don't try to make it look like you are, commanding her or forcing her.
It's not necessary. But from what you just said, You said a man should be able to provide. Don't you
Yes.
think, considering our most current situation, you know, if a man wants to wait to the point where he's okay and fulfilled, he may be getting married probably at the age of 45, if he gets married
At all.
At all. It's going to be at the age of 45, 50, if it happens at all. Now, don't you think this idea of you should keep away from your wife's purse or your wife's help, or only when needed, or you probably should write a formal letter expressing your
You are getting me wrong.
I mean, it's more like that's what you're trying to say.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I keep saying something about talking to your partner even
She
before
believes
you
you have to
arrive.
write so if my wife expects me
No.
to write a formal letter expressing my need for her sister,
That is,
You know, my money is my money, but your money is our money.
See, that is her trying
Let me do it again.
to interpret what I said for herself, but that's not what I
so
said.
she's actually been
directly.
happy for nothing.
Oh, so
Good,
what?
Interesting. He just said that.
What I'm
Tell
saying,
her, she's not been listening.
what I'm saying is,
She's not listening.
see?
So, please.
you see, if a guy or a man relies solely on the wife or the girlfriend's pause, it doesn't look good on him.
Tell them.
Okay.
You cannot rely on your woman 100%.
100%. Solely is the keyword.
Yes, solely.
Solely.
You cannot rely.
Okay.
And that's why I said, if before you guys get to this point, you actually come to an understanding, you understand each other. Okay, oh, babe, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what come into my account. This is how far I can go when it comes to, you know, catering for the family. At this point, will you be willing to assist so that this family will go, or we can run this family smoothly? You sit down and talk like two adults. If the woman accepts, fine, you are even saving yourself the stress.
Or writing
because
a letter.
yeah,
I don't stand.
now, do you know that failure to do this, you know, have this talk at some point in your relationship, it might bring the wife's parents, the husband's parents, and knock together. Irrespective of the situation, they will always look out for their own. But if you guys had done your own part, play your part well, it wouldn't have come to this.
Let's not forget that even if we had this discussion before we set out on the relationship journey, we still have some men, they will try as much as possible to take advantage of the woman based on the fact that, okay, I see she works, she has money, and the time I was down, she was there to help. Oh, gradually they will start leaving the responsibility for the woman. And I feel that is, as a lady, let me speak for us, that is more reason why some ladies will not even try to offer a helping hand at all.
Ezekiel, she's spitting.
I'm pushing it to.
Spitting,
Yes.
I mean, spitting fire, speaking
Yes.
on behalf of her. And you're keeping
my
quiet. No
gender.
problem.
You're the
Yes.
guest. I need not say.
No, you need not- no problem.
I'm
I'm
very
here-
unbiased.
I'm
when it
here
comes
as
to
a
issues.
guest.
I
Yeah,
am
as a
not
guest,
either.
So now, okay, I'm talking about ladies handsing off, like
Yes.
refusing to assist because
Yes.
of the.
They are being taken for granted.
But don't you think that is more like a generalization? You know, it's your problem if you tend to hang out with someone, an irresponsible man. I mean,
The
it's
thing
your
is,
choice. It's not
at
more like,
first, it might
No,
be
no, man,
responsible.
I
It
get-
might be
I get-
responsible
I
at
get what
first.
she's saying.
By the end of the day, he might choose to become irresponsible.
But that doesn't mean all men are
Yes,
I'm not
that's
saying
what I'm saying.
all,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
some.
Some people are like
Yes,
that.
don't crucify me.
Some people are like that, and at that point, it's not even just. It's not only the male gender that does that. The female genders too also do it.
Definitely.
It's a two-way thing, but it's not a good look on anybody that tends to do that, because what you are trying to do at that point, you are pushing your relationship or your marriage to one dark corner like that, because a woman, in short, any as far as, so long as we are human being, we can only take what we can handle. A point or a day will come that we cannot take it anymore.
A breaking point.
Especially when it comes to they say the kind of people that doesn't like talking every time. You know, if you are a kind of person that, okay, immediately you see something, you say something. That thing is getting out of your system, pouring it out. But there are some people that like bottling it up. You see something and you keep waiting patiently, expecting that things will change. When you don't do anything about it or to make the change come, people like that, a day will come that the outburst will just scatter everything. Because a day may come, you just wake up, I've had enough. I cannot do this anymore.
What is it? Haven't you done enough?
And it may even end up in, altercation and things like that. But it's not good. It's not good. If you are looking out for yourself, like looking out for your spouse is looking out for yourself. When it comes to relationship, marriages, if you keep doing something that will hurt your partner, you are hurting your marriage or your relationship. Except you do not, or you don't really love this person. Maybe you have a backup somewhere. You are just trying to use this person for what you can get. But if this is what you really want, this relationship means a lot to you, means a world to you, please don't do it, because it will not end well.
Now let me relate it back to the main topic of today. If a lady, or is there a point whereby it will seem as if the lady is doing too much when it comes to the lady helping the man financially? Let's take, for example, it was the lady who actually walked up to the man, I like you, and on the long run, the man feel, okay, I think I like you, so let's give it a try. At the end of the day, probably this thing happens and she'll be like, okay, let me help, let me just pay for this. This thing happened, let me pay. Is there a point whereby it seems as if the lady is doing too much?
It depends on the players on board too.
Okay.
Yes, there are people that will see that as the lady doing too much or trying to embarrass them, things like that. Some people will say you are trying to make it look as if I don't have what it takes to take care of you. You are trying to make people think like you are the man of the house and all of those things.
What if the woman earns more than the man?
Now, if the woman earns more than a man, it also depends on who. There are some people that will see that as an advantage, like in a good way, not like trying to take advantage of the lady. Like people that will be happy. There are some guys that will be happy that the woman is doing well. You'll be happy for your woman, irrespective. It doesn't matter whether money is involved, that she's earning more than you. You'll just be happy because this is someone you love. This is a part of you. He's doing well, so it makes you happy. At the same time, there are other people that will see that as a threat. In short, some people, if they know this beforehand, they do not even want to have anything to do with people that are richer than them.
But something like that, should a man see it as a threat?
No, like it depends, because
you guys are proud.
Oh God.
Yes.
No, I don't like. I do not accept. No, that
it's
fact
the fact.
Is
you hear them say, "But I'm the man."
I know.
Because I've not paid now does not mean I won't pay.
No, we say we are the man though.
Yeah,
but
because we are the man.
Because we are the man.
I never say you are not.
No, it's not as if it's a bad thing saying
we are not wearing your crown. We are only trying to help.
Now, pride is something that affects both male and female gender.
Especially the male gender.
Oh God. We have our uncle now. So you say the male, she said the female. But personally, I know it's both sides.
Okay.
Both sides. If you look at it, if you do your research, you will see what I'm saying. There are relationships that, hit the rocks because of, the male pride. Some is because of the female pride. Pride tend to, kill a lot of things.
But there is something I used to hear, that naturally, men are proud.
Naturally, men are proud.
Naturally,
human beings are proud. That is what I can say right now.
Especially the male gender.
No, but truthfully, pride is something we should battle head. We should not even try to be proud of being proud. You should not be proud of being proud, because if you are too attached to that pride, it will spoil things for you.
We have been talking about dating for a while. When we come down to the issue of proposal, very often we see ladies taking the meal, you know.
Yes.
But it does happen though. Yes.
We see ladies currently most often taking the meal, and we see men blushing, saying yes. I mean, do you think this is?
Not all. Some will embarrass them. Don't
I mean,
forget that
it goes
aspect.
both ways. I mean, sometimes even the
know.
ladies do it, so don't make it sound like it's more like the men thing.
But why didn't you
This is
mention
an
it?
all-out
Why didn't you
attack.
mention it?
I wasn't done making a statement.
Okay.
So, I mean, so she got me lost at some point. Sorry about that. So we see ladies taking the lead, asking the man out. Is it okay? Is it normal? Are we evolving as a people? Are we being out? You know, you said it's normal for a lady to ask the guy out. Is it normal for a lady
Some call it
to
madness.
get the ring and propose to the guy too?
I would say different people have different opinions.
Why are you trying to be safe?
No, I'm not trying to be safe.
You don't
but
want to be on the right. You don't want
I'm
to be on the left. You're just in the
I'm
middle.
stating the fact.
Okay.
Different people have different opinions.
Look me in the eye. If I get a diamond ring,
Now,
Emphasis on diamond, please say yes.
yes, even
For the sake of
before,
the diamond
before I
ring,
even
say
ask,
yes.
say yes. And I go on my nail and be like, Sylvester, love, will you be mine? How will you feel?
Yeah.
Will you say yes?
If-
Truthfully.
if I love you, I would say yes. If I love you,
But don't you think it looks somehow? It's somehow. To me.
It's ladies taking initiative. I mean, we speak about feminism, we speak about equality. I mean,
let
this
me
is
tell you.
equality. This is you.
let me
taking
tell
those
you.
steps, I think.
Now, at that point, I could even think, this is my woman trying to be amongst the people that are making history.
I like the sound of that.
You guys,
That is what
I
I
would-
need.
Get a ring for him.
I may
as
be
soon
very
as possible.
Definitely.
proud of you. I said, this is good, though. My woman trying to make history. Why not? Let's go to I will die here. Me and you together.
So
Let's
you
do
stretch forth your hand.
Oh
and-
my God, that would be so.
You'll be blushing.
Hey.
What if your friends come afterwards and they start bullying you, they start saying, no, you are not man enough. If you're man enough, you are the one who is supposed to put the ring on your finger.
Wait a minute. Like I said before now, whatever your friend said, it should be
Their cup of tea.
opinion, suggestion. It's not them deciding or detecting your life for you. If a friend or family detecting your life for you, it can only go to some extent.
It's really beautiful.
It may get to a point that it's not even
What is
healthy
beautiful?
No,
anymore.
it's beautiful seeing a man that is willing to have his woman pour roses all around, light candles, and then probably write on the wall, "Will you
Or
marry
probably
me?"
drop the ring in a drink.
So
I mean, it's wonderful.
just-
And then-
anybody that will oppose this
then-
this gesture will now be like, you don't love romance. You don't love something.
You don't
good.
love good things.
What are we saying?
Diamond for that matter.
Diamond. Do you know what diamond is?
What if wait? I don't know. Maybe it is because I mentioned diamond. That's why I feel it's going to accept.
You did mention
What
diamond.
if it is not a diamond ring?
But I did say if I love you.
No matter what the ring is made of.
I said if I love you.
Okay.
Love conquers everything.
But the gesture has to be wonderful, having red roses, all around,
Red-
candlelight.
Who's going to drop the
Red-
ring?
I mean, the woman. That's what you wanted. I mean,
Right,
woman.
like why? What are you trying to say? You are saying that is what I
want to
want.
picture your ideal proposal. How it
Ew.
would look like.
So
He's
Your
coming
ideal-
at you
Your-
directly.
your
This is
ideal-
what you are trying to get
your
from me.
ideal proposal. You want to come home and then have your wife throw roses all around the house for you.
Ezekiel.
With candlelight.
You
and
can
then maybe blue lights.
You can't
and
get
then
this for
tell
free. You cannot get it for free. At this point, so this is something I would just come and sit and be telling you for free.
I mean, you just said it for free. Actually,
You have to go to a certain website, log in, pay a certain amount of money, then
You
get
give
the
my
information.
password.
But seriously,
It's
on a
wonderful.
more serious note, a lady proposing or a guy proposing, which do you feel is more better? Truthfully,
Feel is more better,
yes, or more ideal,
more ideal.
yes.
Both are ideal. It depends on. See,
Both.
let me tell you.
I give up.
Let me tell you.
Ideal.
Beauty is
It's-
in the eyes of the beholder. It depends on who is seeing it or from the angle you are seeing it from. Do you understand? I may sit down here and say, I vote for the male gender. Now, another male vote for the female gender.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they go on a debate, they argue, and someone wins.
It's settled.
So you are telling everybody out there, be it a lady or a guy, anybody should just go. Proposal starts.
Oh my God. You can
Proposal
propose.
starts.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can propose. You can make the first move. You just go for someone you love.
Go ye into the world and propose.
Love conquers everything. That is what you should know. I believe you know that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Don't let Ezekiel tell you otherwise.
I'm not saying otherwise. I would have said give us your last word or parting word, but I guess you just did that to the audience. So once again, Sylvester, thank you for joining us on Daybreak Africa. It's been a wonderful segment. Personally, I guess I'm more happy to the fact you actually tend to enlighten Sayo more on certain topics. So I really believe going forward, she would actually have a better home in
that you are hot.
I am happy. No. I am happy because he's on the show, and I think after the show, I will walk up to a ring shop and get my diamond ring for my man.
And I'll be there to say yes. Say yes.
I might come to you and propose on you.
No.
So you are saying that everything I've said on this set today, you are not feeling me. You are not even hearing anything nice. That is hurtful.
I did listen to
them.
I'm only more proud that Sayo was here with me today. You know, she needs to hear issues as this.
We will settle scores after the show.
She was not the time to take a name and say, will you marry me? But today she actually changed her mind. She intends definitely. Maybe you or me, depending who the lucky guy would be.
So why are you are you going after my number one person?
Thank you.
Are you looking for a fight?
Thank
you. She made an open offer. She said, either me or you. You were here. She said it herself. So
I only want to
but
make
why
you
not
happy.
just let it go? You should have let it go. By the way, you're going
for your sake, I'm going to tell her no. So Sayo, no.
I'm not even coming. I only want to see how you react.
All right, then at this point, you do have a great weekend ahead. I remain Ezekiel Ogar.
Let's go boogie down because it is Friday, no dull moment.
I thought you were a church girl. Oh, come on now.
I'm a church girl. You don't understand? Till I come your way again, I remain Afolash Hamzat. Bye for now.
Yes, there is news on your device, but hearing an analyst's perspective is the icing on the cake that Daybreak Africa provides. Start your day with prompt analysis of the latest news, trends,
exactly, and then you see these people, they are so agile, they can do a lot of
politics.
We have to go back to that regional system. That is the foundation of this country, for God's sake.
Entertainment, fashion, culinary skills.
So first I'm going to be pouring the oil inside the pot,
religious and cultural events amongst others on Daybreak Africa.
For a rich mix of analysis on current issues, tune in daily from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on channel 480 and 124 on Startimes.